practical, right? So how to start, sir? So as I told, we'll be starting with the backend, and here we are going to do two primary things. One is to create APIs using Expressjs. Okay, so here you can see this is acting as a middleware. In the middleware, it's helping to communicate between the front end and the back end one, right? So it's connecting the Express.js framework, it's connecting the front end and the back end, right? We can say it as also a middleware. Okay, the middleware which will be helping to communicate between client and server. Okay, so and in detail I'll explain you again, no problem. For instance, now I'm telling you that the context I'm telling you. So we are going to create APIs. And second one, we are going to create MongoDB. Okay, so these two things we will try to create. And third one, uh, integrate MongoDB plus APIs. Okay, so this we are going to do now in the backend. So first, I think I'll do one thing. So instead of this, I'll just rearrange. So first we'll start with MongoDB. Next, we will create some Express framework project, and then I'll connect with the MongoDB and our APIs. Okay, we'll go step by step. Okay, right. So to start with this practical, what we are going to have. So software requirement. Okay, software requirements. So first we need Node.js software, which we have already done, and the second one VS Code, which we already installed earlier, and the main software which we are going to use here is MongoDB Compass. Okay, so this will help you to connect with your online database. Okay, MongoDB Compass. I'll tell you how to download and from where to download. And the next one is the Postman. So what is this Postman, sir? So it is an API testing tool. So it is one of the API testing tool. Sir, I am comfortable using other tools. So I know some other tools for which we can use Postman for testing the API. You are very well open. So I would recommend Postman because it is widely used in the market for API testing. Okay. So this MongoDB Compass will help you to connect with the database. Okay, so let us start with this. So if you ask me, sir, from where we can download, I'll share you the link also. You can just go to your Google and search MongoDB Compass. Download this software. Okay, so MongoDB Compass, where is it? Resources, tools, MongoDB drivers, products. Compass, here it is. Under the products, here it is, Compass. So click on it, and I think it's not showing again. I don't know why. So download now. So directly the click download button is here. Okay. So here you have to download this one, MongoDB Compass GUI version. Okay. So don't download the other one shell. It is a lengthy software. So don't download that one. So MongoDB Compass. And if you ask me for the link, so this is the link. Okay, so download the GUI version. I'll pass it in the chat section also. So if it's possible, you can parallelly download. Okay, and next one, Postman. So I'll search again, Postman download, and this is a software you can use. You can download from here. Okay, so this is a software also you can use. Okay, so this software should be sufficient for us to start with our practicals. Okay, right. So start with the practical. First, I think there is one more requirement. So there is one more requirement which is more primary. That is MongoDB account. So what I'm going to show now is I'm going to create one database which will be running online. Okay. So that means we are going to communicate with the data which is present on the cloud. Okay, so we will be working on the cloud database, not the local database. Remember this. We are going to work with the cloud database. Sir, how to create the cloud database, sir? So simple, sir. You can just create, go to this MongoDB and create one account on this account on this website. So go to this MongoDB website, and here you can see, click on sign in. If you're already having email address, you can use it here, or you can use sign up by using Google or GitHub. Okay, I'll share the link with you. So this is the link, and create a MongoDB account. So why MongoDB account, sir? Because we are going to create one online database. So for that, we will be needing one MongoDB account. Okay. So this
Sir,
also I'll
sorry for
share.
disturbing, but could you please remove those red lines? Yeah.
I think I'm unable to see any red line on my
Ah,
screen.
yeah. Just now you removed, sir, like a second before.
No, no, 1 second. 1 second. Let me clarify. Now is it there?
Now is it not there, sir? You have removed it just now.
Okay, okay. Please, if there is any inconvenience, please let me know. Okay. Yeah. Thanks for telling. Yes, very good. I think Allah Vikram. Yes. So it is also called as Atlas. So when we are using this MongoDB online, it is called as MongoDB Atlas. So this is the link you can use to create your MongoDB account. Okay. So this should be sufficient for us to start with our practical. One MongoDB account and one MongoDB Compass and one is Postman. So these are sufficient for us. So we can start. So now first practical. So in the first practical, to start, what we I will be going to do is to create. I'll, as I told already, I'll be going to create one online database, right? Online database running on the cloud. Okay, how to create, or else I'll add it here. How to create database. How to create a MongoDB database or MongoDB Atlas. Okay, so I'll show you that. Okay, first login into MongoDB website that we already know, and second one, create a cluster, and third one, create a database access. So what is this database access, sir? So database access is nothing but there should be some login credential like username and password for you to connect with your database. So that we will be going to do here. So we'll be going to create one database user with the username and password. And what is the fourth step, sir? Create a network access. That means, because as you know, the database is very secure. So what we will be doing is we are going to filter the login using IP address. That means we can specifically, even if, for example, if someone has cracked your username and password, okay, so but still the person cannot be logging into your database, still he would not get the access. So why, sir? What we are going to do is we are going to apply one network filter. So what will happen in this network filter? So we can filter by using IP address. So what we do is, for example, I will say ABC IP address. So what will happen is our MongoDB online database will allow only ABC to log in. So any other person, even if they are having your username and password, they won't be able to log in. So why? Because we have filtered the IP address. So only that particular IP address only will be allowed. Rest of the IP address are not allowed. So I'll show you. The thing is, once we do the practical, you'll be getting it perfectly. And last one is connect using MongoDB Compass. Okay, so by using this software, we will try to connect with our MongoDB online cloud database. Okay, so by using the software MongoDB Compass. So let us do one by one. So step number one, login into MongoDB. So I will log in here. So I think I have one account. I think okay, yesterday I've created one more account. Today I'll try a newer one because I think yesterday I've used for another and where the cluster is running. So I'll be going to create one new MongoDB account. Okay, very good. Primary goal. This you can. This is optional, not that much necessary. And skip personalization. That's also fine. Okay. I'll do this later. And this will be your dashboard. Okay. So just now you can see I have created one MongoDB account and you have logged in. And you can see on the top it is called as MongoDB Atlas. Okay. The online database, we basically refer it as MongoDB Atlas. Okay. So here it is. So what is our first step? I told login into MongoDB. Yes, sir, I have completed. And the second step, create a cluster. Okay, I am going to show you how to create the cluster. So on the top, you can see left side clusters. You can click on it. And here you will get an option called build a cluster. So click on build a cluster and you can select free. And remember that in each account, you can create only one free database. Okay, so please utilize it correctly. Only one free database per account. Okay, so if you are having additional databases, you have to go with your debit card or credit card where you need to opt for the billing. Okay, so for now, I'm going with the free account. It's very easy. Creating this, I'll tell you, creating this cluster is a very, very easy thing. Just one, two steps. Build a cluster, sir, and reset. I think I've selected a free one and simply give a cluster name. I'll say P5. Okay. So P5 e-commerce, I think, right? E-commerce and select the provider. So there are three providers for us, AWS, Cloud and Azure. So whichever is comfortable for you, you can select. So I'll be selecting AWS and that's it. Create deployment. Only three steps. Free, give the name, select the provider and click on create deployment. Okay, no need to go further depth doing the research part, experimenting and all. For now, just create the simple one. Okay, so you can just close it. I'll tell you how to create the database access. So see here, your cluster is being created. So that means it will be taking around roughly, I would say, around another 5 minutes to complete the cluster. So what will happen in the cluster, sir? So basically, cluster is nothing but you can imagine it as one simple server, and inside the server, your Mongo database will be running. Okay. So this is your cluster. Basically, instead of calling it as a server, I'm using a simple name called as cluster. Okay. So this is your cluster. So it is the thing is it is loading that sample database. Okay, let it take time. No problem. So till then we can complete the other two steps. So create cluster completed, sir. Next, create a database access. Create a database access. As I told, DB user. Okay, we'll be going to create one DB user. I'll save this file P5 and this is class 2. Right. So creating the database user. How to create the database user, sir? So in the left section under the security, I think I'll just zoom it a little. Okay. So under the security, you will be able to find database access. Click on it. Click on database access and add new database user. Click on add new database user and select password. So I'll be opting for the password method where I'll be storing username and password. So I will say username, I'll say Hari, and password I'm going for the auto generate password. Okay, so I'm auto generating a password and immediately save the password. Okay, copy the password immediately and save it here. Save it in a safe place, I would say. So username is, this will be needing later. So username is Hari and password is this thing. So whichever you have generated here. So simply when you auto generate, immediately you can go for the copy button. So if you click on copy, automatically it will be copied and save it here. Username and password. Okay. Moving forward. Next, the last step, add built-in role. So what should be the role of the user? You're creating user, what the person will do. So click on it. So give the permission, read and write to any database. Okay. Select read and write to any database. Scroll down and click on add user. That's it. So now you can see Hari username got created with read and write permissions. Very good. So one more step also we have done. Third step also completed. Next, fourth step, create a network access. So create a network access. Sorry. So in the same place under the database access, you will see network access. So click on network access. Click on network access and you can delete the older one, no problem. Okay, right. So here you'll find an option called add IP address. So click on add IP address and here you can see there are two options. So one is allow access from anywhere and add current IP address. So what this current IP address will do, just click and see. So this is my IP address and it is added and this IP address will be allowed. Okay, so this IP address will be allowed. So I'll be using allow access from anywhere. So click here, what we shall see, allow access from anywhere. So see here 0.0.0.0. So what does that mean, sir? So anyone with the who are having this username and password can able to connect to this system. Okay. So you can just experiment. First you try add current IP address and later you can add allow access from anywhere. And if you want to give the access to your friend, take his IP address and add his IP address here. Okay. So for now, I'm going with allow access from anywhere. Anyone, that is why it is saying 0 and confirm. Okay, so anyone can now anyone can able to connect to my IP address. Okay, sorry, my Mongo database. So it is getting completed. Let it complete. I think we are done. So 90% we have done. So creating database access user we have done. Creating a network access we have done. And connect using MongoDB is the last step we have to do. Okay, so how to do this, sir? So it is getting created, no problem. First, let us see our server is running. Okay, so I think our server has started and here you can see that connect button is showing. No problem. Any doubts? Good.
Or is there a problem with the chat system?
Hello. I think I'm a mute from then. I don't know how it got mute in between.
Uh, there's a problem with the chat system. Cannot send messages.
Hello. Yeah, are you saying something, Jigyasu?
Yes, sir. Yes. Are you able to hear me, sir?
Yes, yes, I'm able to hear you.
Yes, sir. Whenever I try to send a chat message in the chat, it says you can't send messages because you're not a member of the chat.
I didn't change any restrictions, man. I don't know. So meeting options, I didn't put any restriction here. See, allow mic for attendance, allow camera for attendance, provide card captions, Q&A. I'll allow everything. Chat is already there. Can you try putting some message now? Hi or something?
I'll rejoin and do it, sir.
Okay, I think the chat is open. Chat is working. Okay, sir, guys, did you when did it got mute? Just now or a lot before?
Just now, sir.
Just now. Okay, that's good. Fine. That's simple. Okay.
Just now, sir.
Okay. Okay. Thanks, guys. Right. I think there is one more message. So let me handle. Sir, I missed my submission. That is what I've told you. There is no chance for extension of the date. But what was my suggestion? Don't miss second and third task. Whatever has gone, forget it. Please focus on the next task. Okay? You'll get the certificate. Need not worry. Forget about the old submission. You'll get the certificate if you do this task 2 and task 3. Okay, Shubham, are you having any doubt? Shubham? Okay, right. So now my database got connected. Sorry, where is my notepad? Okay. So my last task is connect using MongoDB Compass. So as I already told, you have to download the software. I have given the link also. You can go to this link, and you can download the software. And after the installation, you can go to your start menu and start searching MongoDB Compass. Okay. So click on MongoDB Compass. So here is the software for you. So this is MongoDB Compass. And simply you can see here in the main page, it is saying add a new connection. Okay. So simply you can click on add new connection, and it will ask you for the URL. Okay. So URL is nothing but in a very, in this terminology, we call it as connection string. Okay. So we'll be using a connection string to connect to our database. So where will I get the connection string, sir? Okay. I'll show you. So click on in your dashboard. So this is your dashboard. Click on connect. Okay. Click on connect. And here it will ask you, sir, what is the method you're following? Okay. I'm using Compass. So click on Compass here. Again, I'll show else. So on the dashboard itself, you'll have this connect button. Click on connect. And here you need to select Compass. And the right side, you will be getting with your connection string. Okay. Simply copy this connection string, sir. Copy and place it in your this place, notepad. Okay, whichever is your convenient place. So as you can see, this is combination of three things. One is the address of your database. So mine is P5 e-commerce. This is the address of my database. And the second one, password. And third one, username. Okay. So here, so username and password. So password is blank now. So now you know already the password is here. So copy this password, and please remove the angle brackets also. Okay, remove this angle bracket. Remove this angle brackets also, and paste it here. Control V. And sometimes what will happen here, you might be getting this option, and it might be asking you to provide the username. Okay, in that case also what you need to do. So delete in angle brackets also and type username. So it contains username, password, and your address of the database. So this should be your connection string. So copy, Control C, and go to your Compass software and Control V. That's it. So and click on connect. So now we try to connect, and here you can see connected to P5. So this is your database. I'll just zoom it for you. So it got connected. So P5 e-commerce. These are all some sample databases which already exist. Okay. And now here you might be facing some problems. Sometimes it might say bad authentication. Okay. So mostly in my experience, people do only one silly mistake. So that is nothing but providing the username and password wrong. Sometimes people, they'll provide inside this angle bracket. Okay, so that time you will be getting the error. Okay, so don't do that mistake, and it should work. Okay, so now I think we have done with the practical how to create a MongoDB and connect with the MongoDB. So one practical has been done. So I've tried showing you how to create a MongoDB account. We have created a cluster, and we have created a database user, and we created one network access, and we connected using MongoDB Compass. And now you might be asking, sir, because it is a database, I want to run some queries, I have to run some commands, I want to perform CRUD operations like create, update, and read and delete. How to do, sir? Okay. So simply what you can see when you connect your database, so you can see the second option, open MongoDB shell. I'll zoom it and show you. Open MongoDB shell after your plus. So this will help you to open the terminal. So this is your MongoDB terminal, and here you can start testing your commands. So right now I'm not going to explore all that. So when you're having the free time, please sit on the database and please kindly practice the CRUD operations. So create a collection, update a collection, insert values and update values and delete collection. Okay, CRUD operations. I think you're familiar with SQL, right? So in the same way, you can just open your shell and you can practice the CRUD operations. Okay, I'm not going to focus on that, right? Okay, moving forward. So according to us, so here the configuration of MongoDB is successful, right? So the MongoDB has been successfully created. Right. So now let us start with the middleware. So in this middleware, so I think, is there any question in between? Let me check. Okay, fine. Right. So now we'll be focusing on the middleware, the Express Web framework. Okay, MongoDB configuration is successful. Now we'll be working on the Express Web framework. Okay, so how to do that, sir? So basically, we'll be now dealing this with multiple commands. Expressjs project. Okay, so I'll write commands for you. Okay, so commands. So these are the commands which will help you to create the Expressjs project. Okay, right. So how to start, sir? So first you create one backend folder. I think yesterday I've done the same thing. I'll remove it. Right. So new folder, and I will say P5. Okay. So P5. Okay. So P5, I'll write backend. Okay. I've created this empty folder for my backend. Okay. So now you can open your VS Code. VS Code. And now open the folder by using this open folder or file, open folder, and here P5 backend. Okay, select the folder. So now you can see P5 backend folder is ready. Okay, so in this folder, I'm going to create my Express project. Okay, so first thing, what is the first command, sir? Okay, go to view and click on terminal, and here you can type npm init. Okay, that means it is initializing one project. Okay, npm init. So this is my first command. I'll write it here also. I'll make a note here. npm init. Right, right. Enter and see what is asking. Sir, give one package name. Sir, I will say e-commerce dot package. Okay, so it's not that you should need to put dot and package. You can use without this also. So just you can e-commerce also is fine. Okay, e-commerce dot package. I'm putting just for my reference. Okay, enter the package name, version number. I'll keep it blank by default one. Description, e-commerce backend. Any description you can write. Okay, and entry point. So basically when you are creating an HTML project, you will be having this index.html, right? So what is this index.html? It is the starting point of your project, right? So similarly here also I'll be having entry point. So we'll be dealing with multiple JS files. So which one your server should start first? So by default I'll be keeping it as index.js. Test command blank, 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 blank. If you want to add something you can add, or else you can ignore, no problem. And these are the details. Cross check e-commerce.package and version number 1, entry point, index.js, all good. So I will say yes sir, type yes and enter. That's it. Now you can see on the top side a package.json file got created. Okay, so you can open this package.json file and here is your details of your project. Well and good. Now what is the next step? So now you have to install our Express. Okay, so what is the command, sir? npm install Express. So right now you can see the project is empty and it has got only one JSON file. And now I'm saying npm install Express. Enter. And I'll put the command here. Control C. For your reference, I am writing here npm install Express. So now you can see node modules got created. See here, node modules. So inside that, all the modules which are required to create our APIs are available here. Node underscore modules, right? So this npm install Express have bought our module files. Next, very good. And next we told that the main starting is index.js, right? So what I will do, I'll create one file. So make sure that you put it outside the modules folder, not inside the module folder, outside the module folder. Here I will say index.js. Okay, see here, I've created one file, index.js. So now in anywhere, first we write hello world program, right? So I will also do the same, sir. I'll go to this website for your reference. I'll go to this website expressjs.com. Okay, expressjs.com. So I'm using this package which we have already done. npm install Express we have already done, and here is your hello world program. Okay, so you can conveniently take it from here, or else you can go to this getting started and start with hello world. So we already done the installation. So we have done already npm init and npm install Express, which we already done. So now we'll go to hello world. So second option hello world, and here is your hello world program. So control C and control V. Okay. So
Yeah,
now
please.
after this it says node space app.js. App.js or your file name index.js. I think someone is asking some doubt. Yes. Yes, please. Can we use npx? No, sir. We cannot use npx here. So npx, I do remember this npx we use in creating React project, right? So npx we are not going to use. So as you can see, as suggested in the documentation, So you can go through this website, getting started and installation. See here, npm install express. So there is nowhere that they have written any npx here. Okay. So I know npx, but npx is used for React project, not for this express. Okay. For now, go with npm install express only. So that is one doubt. And dot and mongoose. Mongoose will do in the next step. Guys, is my voice clear to others? Guys, is my voice clear to others?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Vinod, I think please check your internet connection. I'll come one by one. Yes, remove from meeting. NPM. This who is this? Allah Vikram. This Mongoose I'll be going doing in the next step. Okay. So right now I'm going step by step. I've completed Express. Next I'll start with Mongoose. Okay. There are so many other libraries also. One by one we will do. Okay. And can we use NPX? I already addressed. Sir, should we make a admin panel also? So right now, no admin panel. I'll tell you the task. Okay. So Rohit, I think for now we will be going to build APIs. Okay. Our primary focus is building the APIs only. Okay. So I'll be showing you around some 2 to 3 APIs with get and post methods. This admin panel, we will focus in the week 3. Okay. Not now. Right. So let us understand the code. So here you can see first 3 lines. So first line number 1, they are importing a library called as Express. Okay, importing the library. So that is why we are using the word require. And after importing the library, we are initializing the app. Okay, so that is why we are using Express brackets, initializing the Express library. And next third one is the uh, port number. So we are going to use port number 3000 for our server. And very important thing is HTTP methods. So you can see app.get. So before creating these APIs, we should, I'll tell you one small topic. I won't take much longer time. I think I've already, people who are there in my offline session, they know this. So first you need to understand what is this API. Okay. So API example. Okay. So you can take this example. I think in the class also I'll be taking the same example only. So I don't want to deviate. So here you can see API. Now we are by using this Express, we are going to create APIs. So you can see API is there in between the server. So here you can see the server. Here is my server and here is my user, end user, right? So what is it happening? The API is acting as a middleware. So this is the middleware which is helping to communicate between the end user and the server. So what is happening here? So the user needs some information. So what will we do? He will put one request. Okay. So here you can see the API will take the request and it will send it to the server. Okay. So once the request is taken by the server, the server will process the request and it will send the response. And here you can see the response will come again to the API, and again the API is responsible to send the data to the client. So this is the actual procedure of the API. So it will be acting as a middleware. So that is why we also call it as a middleware technology. Okay. So nowhere that the user can able to access the server directly. No, it is not possible. So the user cannot directly access with our server. So all the time it need to pass through APIs only. So that is what we are going to do. So how the communication will happen, sir? So basically we have HTTP methods. Okay. So I'll show you one small example. You need to have some idea called as HTTP methods. So we told that we are communicating here, right? So we told that we are communicating here. So what are the methods used for communication? So that is what I am going to show you here. So right. So I've clicked on HTTP methods and see here there are certain methods which you need to focus because we are going to create APIs. So actually this HTTP methods is again a lengthy topic. I won't get deeper into it, but because when you are learning, you should know have some basics. So till here we will be using some HTTP methods. Till here these are fine. I'll just add it in the node section. Okay, I'll just minimize little. Okay. So see here, we'll be having methods like get method, post method, put method, patch method, and delete method. Okay, so mostly in the market, we'll be using get and post, 75 to 80%. So what is this get method, sir? Okay, see here, get. What get will do, sir? It will retrieve data from a specified resource, right? So what is a get will do here, sir? You can see here directly. So the get method is used to fetch information from the server. Get to means bring. So get is used to bring information from the server. So similarly, what is the next method, sir? And post submits data to be processed to the specified resource. I'll do one thing. I'll remove this and I will say server or database. Okay, now this should be meaningful. Submits data to be processed or submits data to server. Why this processing and all? One line definition. Submits data to server. Similarly, if get retrieve data from server or database. For now, you can just for an easy understanding, you can add this line. Okay. For further, I need you guys to research a little more on this. Okay. So similarly, patch partially updates data on the server and delete data on the server. So we use this get method, post method, patch method, and delete method for communicating with our servers. Okay. For now, just remember that these are all some methods which are helpful. Okay. Right. So now here you can see the person have written get method. Okay. So what get will do? Get will fetch information from the server. Get the information. So here you can see this is called endpoint of the URL. Okay. And here you can see request and response. REQ stands for request. Who will send the request? Client will send the request. You can see in the picture. Client will send the request. Okay. And similarly, RES stands for response. Who will send the response, sir? Server will send the response. Okay. Client will send the request and the server will send the response. Here you can see the angle, the direction, right? And now what RES is nothing but response coming from the server. Okay. So now here we can say uh, hello to first API of e-commerce website. Okay. I'm writing a small one. Okay. Right. So control S and now I'll say again, now this is my URL and next thing is here what is happening, the server will be listening onto this. Okay, we are running a server, local server, our API which will be running on port number 3000. So that is a what we are writing dot listen, and when the server start listening, it will put up a message, console message stating sir, app is listening on port number. So what is the port number? 3000. So once we look the practical, you'll feel much better comfortable. So file, view, and terminal. Okay. So now how to start the server, sir? So the command is very simple, sir. Node space file name. And my file name is index.js. Enter. That's it. So I'll copy the command for you. Control C and I'll paste it here for you. So this one, Control V. Okay. And here now I've started my server and you can see it is listening on port number 3000, right? Okay, well and good. So now you told how to test the API, sir. How to test the API already we have discussed. So in the early when we are starting, we told there will be a software called Postman, and I have asked you to download. So it can be downloaded from this website. So there is one more shortcut available for me. So I am comfortable with one more method. So what I will do is there is one extension available for VS Code. Okay. So this is my VS Code extension. So simply I'll click on my extension and I'll search for Postman. Okay. So this is the extension which I can download and I can use. So see here, Postman, and I have already installed it. Okay, so I have this Postman software ready. So I'll download this extension. So whichever is comfortable for you, you can download or you can use this extension. I'm comfortable with the extension, so I'm using it. Okay, right. Next. So you got the extension. And next, how to do, sir? Now what you need to do is you need to type. I'll close this extension one. So I think this is little disturbing. I don't know how to close it. Let it be. Okay. So now open what we are doing right now. I think we have installed the extension. Now how to open the software, sir? So Control Shift P. Okay. I'm telling again. So go open this and say Control Shift P. Okay, so Control Shift P and here you type Postman. Okay, Postman. Okay, now you can see create an HTTP method. Click on it. Okay, again I'll tell you after go to extension install Postman. Okay, after installing Postman and after installing the Postman, Control Shift P. Control Shift P and you can say Postman here. Type start writing Postman and you will get the extension here. Create an HTTP request. Click on it. Right. So this is how the user interface will look like. And here you can click the type of method. So sir, get method or post method, put method, patch method. There are so many methods available. So you can use one of them and it will ask you for the URL. Okay. So as you know that it is running on port number 3000. Okay. And we know that it is running on local server, right? So what I will do here, I will write sir HTTP local server. Okay. HTTP local host colon 3000. So I think people will have some mistakes, so confusion. So I'll share this link also with you guys. Okay. So here I'll put it Control V URL. Okay. Right. Here also I'll put it in the chat section. Yes, I think someone have already replied to this. Get, post, put, and patch and delete. Yes, yes. I think we can use Nodeman. I think that will be my next step. Rohit, I'll teach you the Nodeman also. That will be my next step. Okay. So for now, I'll run my URL. And as you can see, this is the default URL. There is no extension. There is, for example, I'll write one more here. Say hello. Okay. So this is my endpoint. So because I made changes, I have to stop my server and restart it. To stop my server, I'll use Control C. Okay, Control C will stop your server. And again, node index.js. I'm restarting the server. Okay, again the server has been started. So now here I will say slash and the endpoint is say hello, right? So you can see here, whenever I'm saying say hello, the server will respond with this message. So let us check, sir. Say hello, enter. So see the response here. The server is responding hello to first API. Okay. So similarly, here you can see on the top, it says 200. Okay. So there are different types of status codes when you are working on a API. So for example, when you're trying to connect to our internet, sometimes you will get 404 error. 404 means page not found error, right? So 400 error or 500 error. So there are different types. So try to do one thing here. So instead of this, I'll try to send one status code. I'll say status code 200. Okay, 200. So let us see what will happen. See here, every time I'm changing the code and I'll have to control C and again restart my server. So that is consuming some time. So what I'll do is there is one library available for you. So I'll show you that library. So the library is nothing but nodemon. Okay. So you can use that library, nodemon. Okay, nodemon, and this package you will be using. So why you are using this package, sir? So try to understand this line. Nodemon is a tool that helps develop Node.js based applications. Yes, we are doing Node.js applications by automatically restarting the node application when file changes in the directory are detected. So again, you can read this, automatically restarting the node application while when file changes in the directory are detected. So whenever you are saving your file, automatically it will restart your server, sir. So that is what it says. So how to do it, sir? So this is the command which is available for you. You can use this command. So G stands for global. Okay. So hyphen G is not one extra thing which you are adding. It stands for global. So here this one, or else I'll do one thing. I'll just copy paste this one also. Why to put it in another place? Control X and I'll put it here. Okay. So I'll be going to install this nodemon package because I'd want my server to restart automatically. Okay. So npm install hyphen G nodemon. Right. So now nodemon got installed. So how to start, sir? Now you can say nodemon space index.js. Index.js is nothing but my file name. Okay. So now you can see here I'm saying 200. Now first let me check the output. I've started my server and here I will say okay, enter. See here you are getting the message. Okay. So similarly I will say 404. Sir, 404 and control S. And see here, automatically the server got restarted. I have not stopped my server. It has restarted by itself. Okay, so now go back and now you can say hello. Say hello. See, not found. Similarly, I will say, sir, 500, control S, server restarted. And again, you can see send internal server error, right? So we can also send status codes. Okay, right. Sir, you have taught me get method and you told hello world also. I'll say hello world also. So I'll say this time send and it's saying hello world. This is fine, sir. I'm able to get the message. Now show me the post method. Okay, we'll do the post method, but where will our data will go, sir? For example, we are using one e-commerce application. Okay, in e-commerce application, I'll create one product API. Okay, but this product should go and save in our Mongo database. So that is what the architecture says. So what is our architecture is saying? So where is that architecture? Here it is. So the data need to be sent by the Expressjs using Mongoose, and Mongoose will send the data to the Mongo database, right? So we try to save the data right into our Mongo database. How to save, sir? Okay, we'll go step by step. Okay, so first we'll install Mongoose. Okay, so Mongoose, as you can see, Express is not communicating directly with the Mongo database. Okay, so here what is happening? It is trying to come. Mongoose is acting as a mediator, or it is acting in communicating the data between Expressjs and MongoDB. So you can see it is there sitting in the middle, not letting this MongoDB and Express communicate directly. So what will happen is, So MongoDB, the data is stored in certain format, and Expressjs will take the data in certain format. So this Mongoose will act as a translator. Okay, the Mongoose will act as a translator in translating to their respective languages. It will teach to Express in their language. It will teach MongoDB in their language. So that is why the Mongoose is very important, and we call it as a connector. Okay, what is it connecting, sir? It is connecting Expressjs and MongoDB. Okay, so that is what we are going to understand here. So it is acting as a connector between our Node.js server and our MongoDB. Okay, right. Moving forward, right. So first Mongoose. We need one soft package called Mongoose. How to install, sir? npm install Mongoose. Okay, enter. npm install Mongoose. So we'll try to install this one. I'll add this command here also. Uh, npm install Mongoose. Okay, this I'll be doing. So I can see Mongoose got installed. Next step. So we'll start writing the code from here. We'll start writing our code. So I'll remove this one. I think this is creating some mess for me. Okay, now it's clear. Right. So first I'll import my Mongoose library. So I will say, sir, const Mongoose equal to require Mongoose. Okay. So I'm importing the Mongoose library, and by using this Mongoose library, I will try to connect to my Mongo database. So we already have the connection string. So by using the connection string, I will connect to the Mongo database. So how to connect, sir? I'll go to the last and I will say, sir, Mongoose. Okay. So Mongoose dot connect. I think it's helping for me. Well and good. And it says, let me say, okay, let it take the write the code. If anything extra is there, I'll write it. Okay, connect to the database. It's not complete. So, okay, 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 okay. No, I think this is wrong. This is not the one which I was expecting. So this is wrong. I'll say Control Z. Okay. So I'll close it here. Okay. And I'll say dot. Then, okay, this is correct. So again, I'll say dot catch error, and I'll say error. That's it. This is correct. So now you try to understand what is happening here. Okay. So I'm using Mongoose and I'm trying to connect to my Mongo database. Okay. So I'll be providing the URL which we already have. So we are already having the connection string here, right? So which we have already prepared. So this is our connection string. So and some students will complain, sir, I have forgot the URL. How to get it again? I'll tell you that shortcut also, sir. So if you are having, because once you are using this MongoDB Compass, okay, it will be stored automatically. So go to your this Compass software and click on this three dots, and here you will get copy connection string. Okay, again I'll show three dots, copy connection string. Okay, so get it and give to this person. Okay, so this person will help us to connect with our Mongo database. Okay, followed by then it will try to connect. If it is connecting, well and good. It will say, sir, Mongo connected to Mongo database. Okay, I'll write it one more here, one more line here. I'll say, sir, successfully connected. Okay, next. No, sir, if it is not able to connect, then it will catch the error, sir, and it will say, sir, error connecting to the Mongo database, and inside the error it will tell you what is the error it has faced. Okay, now this should help in connecting to your Mongo data. So how will you connect the Mongo database, sir? with Express. So by using Mongoose, by using this code. Okay. This I'll share the file at the end of the day. I think you can also get the code. Right? I'll share the file with you guys. Okay, done. Now this will help you to connect with the database. Well and good. Next. Now, now I will try to start my server. So I'll say nodemon space index.js. Enter. Okay, now let my server start. Okay, see here. App is listening to port number 3000 and I got the console message stating connected to MongoDB successfully. That means your username, password and your address of the server all are correct. We have successfully connected to our Mongo database successfully. Very good. Or else if you get some error, sometimes if it is not getting connected, it will say, sir, error connecting to MongoDB. Then you have to identify the error. Then you have to fix it. For now, it is working perfectly. Very good. Okay. So now I'll try to add data to my database. Now this got connected. So you can see in this picture. Now you can see in this picture, these two people got connected successfully. Okay. So these two people got connected successfully. So using Mongoose. So Mongoose also we have used and this Mongoose is helping us to connect with the Mongo database. So this you can see here. We are getting the message connected successfully. That means we are on the right track, right? So we are on the right track. Now you might be asking, sir, connection is okay, sir. Configuration you have done. Now let us show me how to add data to the database, right? So you showed me the connection. Now you show me how to add the data. So that also I'll show, sir. I'll show how to add data to the Mongo database. Okay. So first let us try to understand what is the data I want to add. Okay. Because now I'll create post API. Okay. So for post API, so one write a post method. Okay. And create a model. So model is nothing but schema or structure of your table. Table, we should not say table. We call it as collection. So what we do, I will say product, for example, I'll say product name, product description, because we are doing e-commerce website, right? So product description and image and link, etc. Link, uh, comma, rating, etc. So this I want to add for one single product. And next thing is I think this should be working. So we'll try this. So going to create one product API using post method and the detail should be this one. Okay. So let us try. So first, as I mentioned, create the post method. You already know. So how to get the post method? So I'll simply say Control C and Control V, and instead of get, I will simply say post. That's it. Okay. And here we will say add product data. Okay. This is good. This is how you'll be writing your post URL. That's a very easy thing. So now first, actually the thing is we need to create a model. So model is nothing but the schema. Schema is nothing but the structure of your table or collection. So which will have the following information. So first let us create a model. Okay. So how to create a model, sir? Go to your files and create one folder called as models. Okay, so create one folder called models and here you can say product.js. Okay, P should be capital. Whenever you're writing a model, the name should be in capital letter. Enter. Okay, right. So now what should we write, sir? First we know Mongoose. So we have to import our modules first. So const mongoose equal to require mongoose. That's it. Okay. Next schema and I think this is not required. I'll take one sample. Okay, I'll take one sample. I have a sample file. So that model will be common for all of the uh, uh, model files. So where is it? I'll get the model for you. I think it should be giving here. Let me check. So schema, it's not creating. No, I'm not getting side. No problem. I think here it is. Product. Okay, no problem. Okay, new schema. And I think I got it already. Right. The suggestions are also working. Very good. So see here, I've created one new schema. Okay, const schema. I think this is not required. I'll do one thing. Instead of this schema, I'll say simply mongoose.schema. So mongoose dot schema. I think this should work. Okay, so already we have discussed and what we wanted to save. So we wanted to save product name, product description, image, link, and rating, right? So these are the ones I wanted to save. So I will write it here for you. So product name, I will say description, I'll put it as string, and link, I'll put it as string, and image, I will put it as a string. Price, I kept it as number. Description is coming twice. I'll remote it. Okay. So these are all the some things which I wanted to add. Name, description, link, image, string. So according to the data type I'm adding. See here, the price will be number. So that is why I'm putting it as number. Similarly, if you want me to add the rating will be in the number format. So that also I have done. Okay. See here, name, description, link, image, price, and rating. So these are all my product details. Okay, so this is nothing but the structure, the schema for which my product will be stored. Okay, well and good. So as you can see, we have imported. I'll remove this one. It's not required. Okay, so I've imported the Mongoose library and I'm creating one product schema. I'm creating one product schema and I'm exporting the model. So who is exporting the model, sir? So here you can see it is getting exported by Mongoose. Mongoose is exporting the model. Well and good. So now let us start with our post. Okay. So here I'll write fresh. Okay. So app dot post and I will say, sir, uh, slash add products, okay, comma, and here I will be writing one async function, and it is followed by request and response. I think I got the suggestion here already. uh, I think wait. So before doing this, first what we need to, we have created one model, right? So we have created one model here. So first we have to import this model into our server file. So how to import, sir? I'll remove it. I'll keep it simple. I'll remove this line, let it be. And here I'll come and say, sir, I have a model file. Please import it. So I'll say, sorry, sir, I have my file const product require the model file. So here it is, the model file. It is importing. Okay. So product and it is M should be capital. Okay, this is a problem with the auto suggestion. We need to check thoroughly. Okay, so const product model file, sir. I want the model file. So I have taken the model file. So now let us start working here. And here I will say enter and const new product. No, this is not correct. Again, I'll try. No. So const uh, product. So we need to get the product from our request, right? So this is not the proper way. So I will say product equal to uh, await and or else I'll take the reference of one of my file, because this is because here it will be taking the manual value. See, this is correct. Request.body.name is the correct way. So this is not the complete one. I think here I'll make some small changes. So instead of this, I will say, sir, take body. Okay, I'll make the small changes. Here I'll say request dot body. Okay, I'll take the entire body and I will try to save it. But still there are some error. I'll just try to correct it. Hmm, week wise, yes, week wise, I think week wise, week 3, and I think here I have tried it. Yes, this one. I think this should. I think this is the most easiest method which we have to try. So that we have missed it here. Or else let me check. Here instead of doing all this, I'll say, sir, try method. Let me check with the auto suggestions. So try. Yes, I think it's working. Okay, and it's working and catch the error. I think that is working. That is good. So auto suggestion has helped me a lot. Okay. So now see here. What I'm trying to do. I think there is some mistake, one more mistake. I think I have to add. Now it should get fixed. Correct. So this is not required. No. Okay. Let me check this again. Try. Okay. Okay. Again, I have to close it. Yes. And yes, I think now it's correct. Okay. Right, all good. I'll remove this previous one. Okay, now let us check. So what I have done, I have created one post method called add products, which is async one. That is why it is followed by await. So what is happening here? I've simply tried one try and catch method. So what it will try, sir? So it will try, and what is happening in the try? So what I'm, that request will be given by our client. So the client will send the data. So what I'm taking first, I'm taking all the data and I'm putting inside the model. So this is our model file, right? So I'm putting that inside the model. So that model will receive all the values. So name value it will receive, description value it will receive the remaining information, and it will save in the form of JSON. So here one more thing I have missed. So we are using JSON. So what we need to do is we need to convert the existing body into JSON. So why? Because we are using JSON here. So we have to import the JSON. So app.use express.json. Okay, see here. Now the product will be saved in the JSON format. Okay, and then after we successfully gets installed, successfully gets inserted, it will show the value console.log, and it will print the JSON object here. Okay. Now let us see how it works. So it takes some time because this is the first time it will be little confusing for you. But when you do it a couple of times, it will become a habit because it is a generalized process. It's not that I'm doing this intentionally and trying to create a new technique. No, it's already there. So right now I wanted to add the process of posting the data is the same process which I've written here. First, create a model and write a post method. So which I have already written. So this is a template method. So this is a product model and this is the post method. Okay, this is the generalized and standard procedure. So which we need to get used to. Okay. And here you can see if you can remove the status 200 also. Status 200 says success, which you already seen. Okay. And similarly, response.send 500, it will show internal server error. No, sir, don't want to use 500. No problem, sir. You can write data not inserted. No, sir, don't want to push this. So here you can write data inserted. That's it. You can use the either ways. Sir, I don't want, I'm little confused with 200. Okay, sir, remove it. Response.json is fine. That's it. So this is somewhat like much more easier to for you to understand. If you are little technical, you can use the previous method. Okay, this is simple. Okay, right. So try method trying to insert the data. If it is get inserted, it will say data inserted. If it is any error, sir, it will catch the error and it will say, sir, data not inserted. Okay, let us check. So how to insert the data, sir? Okay, now again the same method. Go to this postman and select post method. Okay, select post method and check the endpoint, add products, and here I will say add products, the endpoint. And now how to send the data, sir? So this is very crucial and important. Okay, how to send the data, sir? So go to body. Okay, very important. Again, I'm saying go to body, click on raw, and here you select JSON. Okay, again, I'll say inside the body, select raw, and here you have to select JSON. And from here, you need to pass your information. Okay, and what is the information you need to pass, sir? So please kindly check here. Okay, I'll just for my information, I'll keep it here. So copy. So all the data which you have, which are present in the model, so it should be shared here. So name have to send. So it should be in the double quotes. I'll write it here. Okay, name colon and name should be given in double quotes. And I'll say, for example, what product laptop? I'll say Samsung laptop. Okay, comma. Next description. So description, I'll say description. So Galaxy Book 4 or touch laptop, etc. It's a personal any description you can write, comma, and link. For now, I'll put one random link, uh, www.google.com. Google.com. Okay, comma, and image. So for the image, we need to provide a link. For now, I do not have a link. I'll randomly take one from the internet. I'll say Samsung laptop. Okay, I'll take one image just for the practice purpose. So right click, copy image address, and here I'll be providing Control V. So where is it? Here, Control V. Okay, so this is the image address, comma, and what is the other one we are having? Price and number. Okay, so price. So because it is a number, I think we need not give it in double quotes. So 75,000, comma. Next, what is it saying? It is saying rating, right? So I'll say rating. Rating also we should be given in double quotes. Rating colon, for example, 5. Okay, that's it. Now you can delete all this information. Okay, so this is the data I want to store in my database using my post API. So this is the post API which you have written. So whenever you're calling this endpoint, it will take the request from the body and it will try to insert in the database. Okay, if it is inserted, it will say data inserted, or else it will say data not inserted. Okay, let me check. So hopefully this should work and I will say send. Okay, very good. And now you can see the response 200. Okay. And here you can see this is the data which has been sent to the server. Sir, how are you sure, sir? So whenever you can see the ID here, ID. So this ID will represent that the data is got inserted successfully. Sir, how are you sure, sir? How are you saying the data is inserted successfully? How can you check? Yes, sir, I can show you. And open your MongoDB Compass. So this is your MongoDB Compass. As you know, this is my online database. So click on the three dots and refresh databases. Okay, click on refresh databases and you can see this test database. Inside the test, you can see products and here you can see the information coming from the cloud. Okay, so the data got successfully inserted on the cloud. So see here Samsung laptop, Galaxy book, and all the information which are given. So no sir, I'm still having some doubt. Try another time. Of course, sir, I'll try another time. And here I will say instead of Samsung laptop, I need HP laptop. Okay, HP laptop, and I don't know the models here. So I'll say good laptop uh, for students. Okay, and here I will say hp.com and some image I'm keeping, and here I will say sir 95,000, and here I will say 4.5. Okay, now let us check. So now I'll send the post. And now you can see I got the response. ID is available. So ID represent that the data got inserted successfully. Right. Now you can go back to your MongoDB Compass. Here you'll find the refresh button. So click on refresh. And here you can see the data coming up here. So you have successfully created one API. So we have successfully created one post API and with the endpoint add products which could successfully insert these values. Okay, see here we are inserting these values. Okay, so now next. So now you told that sir data got inserted. Now I want to create get API. Okay, so I want to use get API which will retrieve the information. Okay, how to write the get information? Okay, so it should bring me all the result. So you have inserted two types, two items now, sir. I want a get API to retrieve the information. Okay, okay, of course, sir, we will try to do it now. Okay, so this post is complete. Now I'll write a get method. Sir, app already, I think the intelligence is very fast. It's running very, very quicker than me. So this is it. Okay. So it is saying add products we have done. And now I'm using get products. Okay. See here, get products. And what it is doing, sir, again it's the same try and catch method only. This is a standard template. It's a very, very standard template. So here we are saying dot create, which are inserting the data, and here you can see find the data. Okay, find the data which will fetch the information. The only difference, create will send the data and find will fetch the information. So again the same, sir. Again, I think it has followed me only. I told data inserted. Here it is saying data fetched. Here I said data not inserted, and here it says data not fetched. The AI is very, very fast. Okay. Now let us try. So now I have written the get method also. Get products. Right. So now I will change it to get, and instead of this add, I will say get products. Is it correct? Yes, get products. Okay, now I'll click and send. Yes, sir. So see here, I'm getting the information of two laptops, one laptop number one and laptop number two. So now all together, I'll try the both post and get together. So I will say add products. Now I will say access laptop.
Excuse me, sir. Your voice is not.
I don't know. Suddenly, I don't know who is muting this. Please, guys, please don't do it. Okay, right. So thanks for reminding, guys. Uh, Sir, those who have not submitted the task, I think it's not that directly people who intentionally didn't submit the task one, they won't get the certificate. I think there is some process, so then I think you have to request if one of the team is getting satisfied with your reason, so they might be asking to take some letter or something. If they get satisfied with your response, and if it is genuine, then you will get the certificate. Okay. Can we use public API if we use custom API? So the thing is, the main intention here is we want to learn you to learn how to create an API. So public APIs are available abundantly on market, but we want you to create your own API. So that is why I'm stressing so much. So you have to create your own API. Then only you will get the funda of programming. If you are using a public API, there is no nothing you can enjoy, right? Sir, it will be available after 7:30 p.m. Okay, Muni after 7:30 p.m. I think okay. I think this guy has helped him. Okay, sir, use ESM. Common JS is outdated. Can you elaborate what is this ESM? Sir, could you please share the project 5 WhatsApp group link? I think I think it's already there. Some guy have already changed. So here it is. So here is the WhatsApp group link. Okay. Could you share WhatsApp? Sir, I forgot to submit the week one task yesterday. Can I submit today? No, the deadline is 25th, 11:59. So you cannot do it. Sir, your sound, okay, I fixed it. Sir, you didn't teach us auth. Yes, right now I think I'm starting with sign up. Hopefully I should complete it. Okay. So the thing is, I'll show you the sign up and sign in you can try. Okay. I'm starting with it right now. Okay. So I'm again the same process. So previously, if you want to create this product, I'll show here. So to create this product, first we have created a model, right? So now I'll do one thing, user model. So I'll take
Sir, your mic is again on mute, sir.
thanks for reminding. I don't know why it's muting in between. Please, guys, don't play because this is a serious clause. Already, I think hardly I'll take another 5 to 10 minutes. After then, you can go and enjoy. Right? Please don't mute it. So const mongoose require mongoose. Okay. So next, I have to create this schema, and here I think already it has given me suggestions. That's it. So the model has been created already. So the same template, you can just compare these two files. It will be acting like a template. If you want to create one structure, so it will be acting like a template. Since nothing much I'll do, just edit the file. That's it. So if you start comparing these two files, see line number 1, line number 1, it's same Mongoose. And here you can see product schema. Here I'm saying sign up schema. It is also same mongoose.schema. So here I am using name, description, link. Here I am saying name, email, password. Sir, no, sir, I want to add more, sir. You told first name and last name. Yes, sir, I will do. So F name, string, and L name, string. Okay. So here also it is the same. And just after that, export it. Const product, const sign up equal to mongoose. This mongoose will connect into a model. Model, model.export, model.export equal to product equal to sign up. That's it. So now you will become a professional in creating an API, post API. That's it. Copy and paste. It's nothing much to focus about it, right? Same to same. You can create n number of APIs to store any number of values on any number of data. So sign up I have written, and now here I will come, and now I will say, sir, I want to write uh, app dot post. Okay. So here I will say slash sign up. Okay. Sign up. Okay. Sign up, comma async. And now, am I getting any suggestions? I'll say try. Any suggestions? No. Come on. Okay. So here also again the same. What I will do, I'll take this one. Copy paste. What is there? It's all the same. Oh, I think why it's not coming, I know. So why it is not coming, sir? Because we have not imported the model. First, we'll import the model here. Then it will come automatically. So now I will say you have created one model. So const, and here I told sign up. Na? So sign up equal to require sign up model. Okay. So now I have imported my sign up model. Now it will work. The intelligence will work. So here I will say, sir, app dot post and sign up, and here it is, right? So what I am trying, sir, the endpoint is sign up, and it will take the request from the body and it will create. And similarly, if the data is here, data is inserted in, instead of that, I'll do user created, user created, and here you can say user not created. That's it. User not created, right? So now let us go and check how it works with the sign up API. Okay. So I'll take here, and I'll take the post method, and the endpoint is sign up, control C, and I will add it here, sign up. And here again, you know how to create this. So I'll delete everything. I'll copy the model, sign up model, and I'll take the values. So these are the values I have to install. Control C, and I'll paste it here, Control V, and let me try one by one. So here I'll open my flower bases. I'll say F name colon, and I'll say hurry. Okay, comma, and I'll say L name equal to, and I'll say S, comma, F name, L name, email and password, right? So email, I will say email, and email, I will say email, I'll write, comma, password. Make sure that it is case sensitive, so it should be the same thing. If it is a password, you have to write password. You should not write pass, or else it will be an error. So it should be, one more thing I forgot, it is case sensitive. So the name should be matching here. The key name should be matching exactly. Okay. So don't do that mistake. So I'll say, sir, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. And remove these values. Okay. So now I'm posting this using the sign up method. So click on sign up, and now you can see the data got inserted, and here you can see the ID got generated. That means data inserted successfully. So now you can go and check your compass, and here is your compass. Refresh your databases, refresh your database, and here you can see signups, and here is the value. Again, if you want me to ask, I'll add one more, hurry to S2, and I'll say send. So the data got inserted, and I'll refresh the page. And here you can see the next object, the second user. This is the first user, and this is the second user. So this is what I wanted to teach today, and I have done doing it. And the if you ask me for the this code, definitely I'll share this code in the WhatsApp group. I'll share this product file, sign up file, and index file. Okay, as well as students were asking, I'll also share the notes parallelly. Okay, so now coming to task week 2, task 2. So what is a task, sir? Okay, I want you guys to practice the same. First one, create a post API. Okay, create a post API for adding products. Okay, for adding products which are already there. So as you can see, it is having very limited information. So only these are there: name, description, link, image, right? So how many? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so I want you to with 10 values. Okay, 10 parameters, or else, okay, 10 parameters. Okay, or else I'll write it for you, because I think people will get confused. That I know for sure. Product, create a post API for adding products with values. So what values I'll do? I'll take one thing. I'll just randomly take from one website. Uh, Fake store API. Okay, so let me take from here. So products. Okay, I think this person is also having very minimal information. Let me check. Okay, ID, title, title, price, description, category. I'll copy all this. So I need all this information. Mm, It should consist of title, price, description, category, and image, rating, uh, discount, uh, offer, price, reviews. Okay, so these are the details I want you to add in the API. Okay, so the API should consist, should accept these values: category, image, discount, offer, price, reviews. Okay, so this is this I'll be expecting. Okay, next, create get API. Okay, so create a get API to retrieve all product information. Okay, and the third one is create a sign up API. Okay, sign up API for college student. Okay, you know all the college student, right? Or else I won't add this. Instead of that, I'll say it should contain name, father name, date of birth, branch, roll number, and section, and address, mobile number, etc. Okay, and next, this is the last one. I think you'll, this is just for your practice I'm giving you. And fourth, create sign in API to log in using roll number and password. Okay, here I have not added password now. Here I'll say password. So that means what happens here in the fourth API is you are going to create sign in API. So here the person have added the details. Okay, for example, ABC is the person who have added all the details. So the person to log in, so the person will give the ABC roll number and the password. If this details of this person is matching, the person should log in. Okay, if the roll number is matching and the password is matching, the person should get logged in, or else this API should say user invalid. Okay, or else you could say user found or user not found. Okay, so that I want you to try. Okay, I'll take this one screenshot and I'll share it with you. I think parallelly I'll be doing this already also in your WhatsApp group. All the time the students are worried about this week one submission. They won't submit on time, and again always I've been putting my personal messages again and again for the same thing. I'll do one thing. I'll